everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing all right. Today I'm starting with the new series called Agentic AI, right? The Agentic AI or AI is being the widely talked topic in our recent few months, even from last year, right? People worry about RPA getting replaced with agentic AIs. Well, from my understanding, it's not exactly the replacement, but make your bot more smarter. When I say this, I'll give you an example. So the traditional RPA works perfectly good when you have a rule-based automation, right? You have certain rules and regulations set, and for those rules and regulation, what is the action that it's supposed to do? If you have that information, just blindfoldedly choose the traditional RPA. But just for an instance, you have an automation that deals with messy data. I'll give you an example, which is a PDF automation. Now, in this scenario, how you're going to deal with that? Although you have defined the rules may fail, right? Ultimately, you are bound to have a system exception. Now, to overcome that is where your agentic AI comes into play. So, today I'm going to build one of the automation wherein we will be integrating UiPath and the OpenAI. Basically, this is going to be our brain for our automation. Now, to do this, the setup is required, right? So first, we need to connect these two worlds, meaning the OpenAI and the UiPath. Now, to achieve this, first and foremost, you need to get the OpenAI license. So to have the licenses, you need to go to the platform.openai.com settings and then to the API keys. Over here, you would see if you have already created a key, you would see them over here. But if you don't have it and you're starting fresh, then you need to click on create new secret key, provide the name of it, select the project, then click on create key. You would get the key. You copy that key. It's a one-time it's a one-time key. Once you copy it, you won't be able to get them again. Even if you click on the edit, right? You won't be able to get the copy anymore. So what you have to do, you have to make sure to create a new one and delete the previous one if you are going to create a new key. Okay. Once you have that key available with you, the next step that you need to do, you have to navigate to your orchestrator and you have to navigate to your connection. Click on add connection, search for OpenAI in the connection. I'm sorry, spelling mistake. OpenAI. Select this OpenAI. It will take you to another screen, which is this one, where you have to provide your API key that you just captured, which is the one that I'm just pasting now is the API key that I have. Now connect. The reason that you're seeing over here is that the API key that I have given is invalid one. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to create a new API key, meaning here my test one default create a secret key. And then as you see, I got a key. I'm copying the key. I'll go back and then I'll cancel this tab. I'll create again or I'll navigate to connection, click on the OpenAI. It will take me to the screen. I'll paste the API key. Now you see it got successfully connected. The reason I deliberately made sure that I gave wrong key so that to show how the error looks like. Now the connection has been successfully established. We are one more step closer to achieving our goal. The agenda of our automation would be is that connect to UiPath and OpenAI, and then once the connection is established in both the platform, basically with each other, integrating with each other, then next what we will do, we will have automation done, which basically reads the data from PDF, which is invoice PDF, extract fields from it, and display the field information. So that's our basic automation plan for now. Now, as you can see, I am in the UiPath Studio. I have these things installed, which is the integration services to have our OpenAI, right, activities. This PDF, I'll come to it why I need this, and then system activity, web API activities. These are the things that I need for the automation. We'll start from scratch, which is basically integration services. In the integration services, generate, if you see generate text completion is what we are going to use. Basically, generate text completion and generate chat completion are the two activities that you would see in your uh, when you try to access the OpenAI. So I have chosen generate text completion. We'll perform the generate chat completion in the next session. Now you see it gets automatically added. The default OpenAI, you see here, I have these two, right? The one that I've just created is this one, so it got defaulted. I'll explain all these things, why I have chosen the GPT-4 mini, why I have or what I'm going to deal with the prompt, how to write a prompt, all these things. I have a planned separate session on these. Since these are quite lengthy, in the sense the topics takes a bit of a time to explain on why the need of all these things. I'll just create one variable called prompt. Okay. Right now, the variable will have empty informations, but we will add the informations to it, right? And how to create a prompt will also be explained in the next video. Right now, we are going to just write a normal prompt, not an engineering level, just prompt, giving a prompt so that, we'll get the data and we'll have the basic understanding of how to provide the values to it. But in detailed information, you will get to have it in the next session. Now, after this, you have to click on the property. And if I just zoom in, can I zoom in? Let's see. Now, I have some issues. Maybe that's okay. Now, you have to provide an output. So this is always in a string. Okay, so out, or maybe even I'll just mention that AI text response. Okay, and then this one is a I'll tell you what is it. What text response. But before this, I'll just add AI. Okay. So the variable, if you see both the variable, both of them, the one which is the AI text responses, it's a string type. The other one is generate text completion integration type. Okay. It has all the informations, which is informations related to the token informations and everything. This just has the informations related to the output string that we got from OpenAI. We are not done yet. We just integrated UiPath with OpenAI and we set up the connection, basically establishing a chat. But we have to provide this prompt, right? To provide the prompt, we need to define the prompt. So the prompt is here, and I'll zoom in. Now let me take you to the PDF that I have. This is the PDF that I have, wherein, I will extract invoice number and invoice date from this particular document using OpenAI. Now, to do that, we have to write a prompt. So let's write a prompt. You are an data extraction assistant. Here, I will have to provide a PDF data. So to do that, I need to create a PDF data variable. Rename the variable, but you see there is a error, right? I need to provide a double quotes. It doesn't help, or it did help. It did help. The error is now done. So this is my entire uh, prompt. So what I'm saying, you are an data extraction assistant. Identify invoice number with these, look for these labels, invoice date, look for these labels, and then return only JSON. This is the format of JSON, and this is the data. But I don't want to give the uh, double quotes over there because PDF date is my value or variable. So PDF, instead of PDF date, I'm just making it as PDF data. Now we have done, but we still not done. We need to get the PDF. So let's search for PDF. Read PDF text, and I need to provide the path of it. The path is here. This is my path. Copy as path, provide the path, and then here PDF data. All right. So now we're still not done. We have to log or write line the informations, whatever we got, which is AI text data. I'll do one thing. I'll write a blank one, but I'll keep a breakpoint here. Toggle the breakpoint. So why I have did it is that, I want to show you the output of AI text and output of JIT AIX, which is basically, not the text string type, but it's something like this. Generate activities dot. This is the text. Sorry, type of the variable. So what basically I wanted to show you how the data from these two variable looks like. Now we are done. Let us run and see how the result looks like. Before that, let's see, this is the input and this is the value, this is the date. All right. So we got the results from AI, right? You see here, this is our AI responses. Maybe I can open it in here. But you may wonder, where is our, we have requested for a JSON format, we've received all these things. Well, that's where our next session is important. The next session, I'm going to talk about how to ensure that we ignore all these unnecessary results that we are receiving from the AI, and make sure we focus on make sure the AI focuses on what our expected results are. But you do see that, you see here, the JSON format that we were expected is available, right? So this is the one, and another variable is I talked about is this one. This is how we get the responses from that particular variable. Now you see, if I scroll down somewhere, I should be able to see the informations related to the tokens. I am not sure if over here, you see, this is what I wanted to bring it into your attention, that we get the informations of how much token consumption happens. What is the completion token? What is the prompt token and total token consumed to have this particular um, prompt get executed and get the result. Now you may have a question, what is this prompt is all about? Well, again, I'll tell you about this in the next session. Now we are done, but you do see here we have a lot of other data, right? So to make sure that we have the required information that we need to format these output data that we have received, which is this one. So there are two ways. I'll show you both the way how to format them. Way one is, I'll write it here itself. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll just write it here itself, which is the output variable dot split. JSON format start with open bracket and close bracket. No? So we'll just add the open bracket and see. And then after open bracket, which is first position onwards, and before closed bracket, the zeroth position. So this is what the data that we are looking for, but we are not done yet. If we do this, it won't be a JSON format. It would just be two lines with the invoice number and invoice date. That's not what we are looking for. What we are looking for is a JSON format. So we have to convert it as a JSON format. So string.concat, you deleted, or when we did the split, the open flower bracket and the closed flower bracket will go away. So we are going to make sure we are going to add it back. So this is a one way of doing it. Okay. So the other way of doing it is even simpler. But before that, let me just go back. I keep forgetting this. So let me zoom in and I'll show you. So this is the line I have written now, which is concat flower bracket open and AI responses. From that, I'm splitting the opening bracket, flower bracket, closing bracket, and then I have added again a closing flower bracket. Now, this is the another one that I'm going to do, another way that I'm going to do, which is the more dynamic in nature, which is basically using the uh, regular expression. So to do that, let's write system dot text dot regular expression dot match. Inside this, our variable called AI text response, comma. Now, what we are going to do, we are going to provide a expression. So the first expression that you need to provide is double quote. Inside it, the front, the slash, and then you need to provide open bracket, meaning from this point onwards, and then I need to provide again. I'll write it down first and I'll explain you. This part, which is this part I'm referring to, this means that match anything, including the new lines between the front, this is the open flower bracket, and then the closed flower bracket. Okay. And then it would return us the value. System dot regular expressions dot match. Oh, I get it. So regular expression dot match. So this is what we are supposed to do. Now let's run again and see how both the results looks like. Now, as you can see, we got the data. So let's try running it. And this is the output of this first, which is, split actions. And the next one, this is the output of this regular expression. So both give us the same data. You can choose whichever is suitable for you. Now that I have showed you how to use or how to get the JSON format, I'll I'm going to use the same values or the first one that I have showed you. Okay, just for the time sake and everything. You can try the other one from your end. Uh, so right now I have assigned the value to again to the text AI text. Next, I'm going to do the JSON, deserialization JSON. I'll pass the value of AI text to the JSON and then JObject. I created a variable and I'm going to use that. Now I will right line these things. I just copied earlier. I'm going to paste them again. Just a second. Windows V. Oh, it's not there. That's okay. So invoice number, and then the other one is invoice date. Okay. I'm just going to cross check invoice now. N is small letter. Done. So let's run and see how the data looks like. All right. So the run has been completed, and as you can see, we got the result. So to wrap it up, the first step to have a future RPA intelligent agent is to have a brain to your automation, and that is the first step towards the agentic automation. Now, that's it for today. If you find this video if you find this video helpful, please do hit that like button, share, and subscribe. In our next session, we are going to talk about the prompt engineering, and we will try to understand and get mastered in that particular area. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day.